Hello, readers of Every Word, and welcome to EveryWord365. I'm your host, Christina Munoz-Madsen. Today we're reading Acts 16 through 18. Being reconciled does not always mean holding the same view. Sometimes it can mean agreeing to disagree in a spirit of love and humility. Are you having a disagreement today? Take the first step toward reconciliation by assuring the other person, I accept you as you are. Let's support one another as we labor for God's glory. That is in today's daily walk, and I think it is so good. What a great teaching and reminder about how to disagree with others. So we are now on Paul's second journey, and I've included a link on that second missionary journey and what that looked like from Got Questions. And what should we learn from the account of Paul and Silas? So, of course, I'm including a link to more on that as well. From the biblical record of Paul and Silas, we learn the value of faithful companions and dedicated servants of the Lord in spreading the gospel. Paul and Silas were like-minded and equally committed to the service of God. Whether they were praying for guidance in Asia, blazing new trails in Europe, preaching in synagogues, or singing in jail, Paul and Silas did it together. Their loyalty to the gospel and to each other is a model of how believers should work together today. I really love that and think it can be really great advice on how we should deal with everything we go through today. And from today's daily walk, ask 10 Christians who is the greatest missionary in the New Testament apart from Jesus Christ, and chances are at least 9 out of the 10 will answer without hesitation, the Apostle Paul. But did you ever stop to consider that missionaries today face even greater challenges than Paul did in his day? For example, Paul did not need to learn a foreign language. Every part of the known world spoke the same language, Greek. This was a bit of a struggle when we went to Cuba on our mission trip, and it was fun for me to work on my Spanish and bring it back so that I was able to communicate with the believers there. Paul did not need to adjust to a totally foreign culture. Rome ruled the known world, providing the same rights and privileges for Roman citizens everywhere. A little bit of Rome awaited Paul every place that he went. Not so for today's overseas missionaries, and I can speak to that after being in communist-run Cuba. Repeatedly in his letters, Paul asked for prayer as he traveled and ministered. Don't your missionaries today deserve the same? Locate a picture of a missionary family you or your church supports and place it in a prominent place at home or work. Then make Philippians 1:34 your daily discipline in prayer on their behalf. And if you are or have been a missionary in a foreign land, I personally want to say thank you. We talked about your mission field being the next unsaved person you meet, as well as to the ends of the earth, which is what you missionaries are doing. So a personal note of gratitude from me. Thank you, and we will continue to be praying for you. Tomorrow is a day off from your reading and to read the Reflection Worship page, or a day to maybe catch up and grab a page or two from anything that you have paper clipped. After that, it will be Acts 19 through 20. Happy reading.